What's up? We are live. I am I have nothing to talk about. I've been surfing the guitar whatevers, and NAMM is coming here, and so I haven't really done much. I've been working on the Les Paul. I posted a video on that. But just been kind of slow. It's too cold here in the Midwest. I don't know if you guys saw the last post. I'm actually working on a guitar for a buddy. I can't have this up here and talk at the same time. It's too hard. Hold on. I can't see any questions that come up. There we go. Nice. I got a new webcam. Pretty nice camera, actually. What's up, Nick Ashley? Yeah, NAMM is here. We got the preview day today, and is general public allowed. I think general public is allowed in tomorrow. So we should start seeing a whole bunch of stuff coming online of what all the new gear is. NAMM is always pretty interesting. I don't know why I'm having so many problems. I really miss Summer NAMM in Nashville, but it's just not happening. I don't know, unless it is happening this year, but last year it didn't happen. I would have gone to that. So this is a live random Q&A. Put some questions out there. I will answer them. Nick Ashley is on. If you guys are on, there's 5 or 6 of you. Say hello. But Nick is asking, how long have I been building? What's up, Steve? Rockford buddy. I've been doing guitars 20 years. So here, this is me and my Veritone switch in 20th Century Guitar, and that magazine is long since says stop publishing. So I was building Veritone switches. I was doing guitar body runs for guys over 20 years. So I think I started in, let's see, 2001 or 2002. And then by 2004, I was full go making Veritone switches and then doing runs of bodies. And now, I don't know, I want to use Hoovies. This is the dumbest Luthier channel on the internet. I mean, I don't know. I'm doing random things now, just trying to get out there. So you're getting into building yourself, just kind of getting my experience doing warm with other people and stuff. You know, the big thing, Nick, is if you can go find a pawn shop and find a place that's actually got decent guitars and you can refinish those for the cheap, it'll help you get a lot of work longer term. That's one of the things I've always tried to do. Even just years ago, I was buying bodies from a pawn shop and I was retopping them. I did that. In fact, the second, or what is wrong with it? I don't know why it's so far off. Picture quality is way better, but the camera doesn't want to stay up there. The first or second guitar I built was a retopped V, and I don't think I actually even have pictures of that. I was doing this so long ago that you had to take camera pictures, get them developed, and then scan to put it on eBay. I mean, if I was smarter and we didn't have my 17-year-old, I probably would have had a ton more time doing guitar videos, but we were having babies as YouTube got real busy. Like you'll see, if you go into my YouTube history, there was a bunch of videos that I did, and then a bunch of them, probably about a 2 or 3 year thing where I stopped doing it because I had kids, and then I got back into it. So finishing is probably one of the harder things you do as you get into this, because it takes so much more work and so much more effort to get it going. But it is freezing across the U.S., and I don't know how many what do we call you? Garage weekend warriors. It's too cold to work in the garage. I mean, I posted on Instagram. I don't know if you guys saw this the other day. It was, God, it was awful. It was 37 degrees in the garage. So for me to actually go out there and work was too much, too cold. Couldn't do it. Um, so that was Saturday the 18th. So that was this weekend. I probably will go out there and set up for the second set of routes. But it's too cold. You know, I am not in a shop similar to my old shop. So it's really hard for me. I don't really like the way this looks. I don't know why. It's really hard for me to work when it's that cold in the garage. It's just too much work. So um, I need to start doing some stains again. That's one thing I haven't done in a while. Weather will be coming along. Cajun country. Yeah, you know, New Orleans had what, 10 inches of snow? One of my buddies lives down there. Sometimes he joins us, Kevin Bond. I actually probably got to text him, see what happened with the snow, but it's wicked. Wicked. That cold pushed the snow down because snow likes to fall around 30 degrees or whatever. Um, and it's so cold here. I mean, it's warmed up now. I think it was 20, let's see, it's 22 degrees. Today was -1. So the rest of the weekend, oh my God, on Monday, it's going to get up to 40. It'll actually be warm, 43 on Thursday. It's just too brutal. It's brutal to get out there. And I know a lot of you guys down south don't have um, anywhere near the capability to get out and move around. So, you know, if you're working out of your garage, it's freezing. So can't do much, just sitting around, right? We're all waiting. I do have a couple guitars I'm looking at that I need to do some work. The 53 Les Paul I'm working on. I got to level the fretboard and I got to start putting frets in. That's the next thing for me. That actually will go pretty quick. And then I'll have to make one repair on the top where the top peeled off. And then I probably should get to finishing it this spring. So if Glenn, you're watching this, we're getting there. It's just, I am like the worst luthier in that regard. So thank you for your patience on that. I know I want to get that to you as soon as I can, but I also want to get it to you right. So that's about it. You know, we got NAMM coming. Premier Guitar usually has, I think, the best videos on NAMM. I'm not a huge fan of the guys like me doing NAMM videos. I just feel like they lose translation. Premier Guitar, I think, does the best of the new gear. So I love when John's out there filming. I mean, he's great at ripping through stuff. So we'll see what was coming here for NAMM. I haven't seen much. I haven't really seen any really interesting guitar stuff. It's been a weird. I don't know. I am starting to see some interesting things in the guitar world in terms of hobbies. So like a lot of the woodworking equipment that people buy, that stuff has shown up on Facebook Marketplace. My dad and his dad were into Lionel trains, and the Lionel train market has now completely crashed. So where my dad had his father's unbelievable collection of stuff, a lot of those guys are passing on. I mean, I have an N gauge train setup that, you know, that train bug was passed down. I actually should pack up my brother's trains. I was in the trains, but like this next generation, that's not a thing. So the hobby stores and all that stuff disappeared. So I think we probably already had the peak of the guitar market. I think it's a slow decline from here. You'll have people like the blues guy, what's his name, buying up a lot of the old vintage gear, and you'll have a couple really big collectors buying stuff. But I think we should see prices dropping. I don't know what some of the other experts are saying, but we're probably at that point where the baby boomers, the oldest baby boomers are starting to pass. So my dad was born mom and dad were born in 45. That's the first year of the baby boomers. You're getting to a little bit more folks that age passing on. So I think probably the vintage guitar market might begin to stall, which, if you're like me or whatever, and you want a awesome guitar, it might be the time to start saving up some of that money. Or if your parents have something they're sitting on, it's probably time to get rid of it. So we've got 9 of you on, 4 thumbs up. If you're on here, say hello, give me a thumbs up, ask a question. We're just here. So looking at some text. But yeah, it's slow. It's slow. I really am interested in some of the NAMM stuff that's coming on. So fire away. If you guys got any questions, let me know. Like I said, these are the random Q&As. We go for, 20 minutes, give you guys an update on what's going on. I did take a picture of a guitar recently that I really liked. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, I did. I did get a new drill press. I got a Craftsman 17 drill press. That's one of the new things into the shop. I've gotten rid of some of the other drill presses that I've had. Just time to get rid of it. I did post the video on the repair I did. And we're just running through here. I don't really see many guitar pictures. Oh, over the holidays, we were up in Grand Rapids and looking at some cool stuff. I love looking at architecture and seeing what other guys have done in, like the woodworking world, and how can you bring some of that type of stuff back into the guitars. So like, I don't think I've seen a lot of like Frank Lloyd Wright type of guitars or anything along those lines. So I've got some ideas in my head, as I've gone through and consolidated a lot of the stuff from the 2 shops I was running. We'll be close to getting up full time shortly. Like if you look behind me here, I've got all of my wood that's sitting up here. So all this stuff we eventually got to go through and, make stuff with it. So we'll get there. There's some guitar blanks outside. There's some just bunches of stuff we'll eventually work on. So that's about it. About 13 minutes in. Just curious what you guys got going on, what kind of projects you're working on. Sometimes folks will send me stuff, and then I'll display it here. But what's going on? Just tell me. Here we go. Pip Tyson, what's up, buddy? What bridge layout do you prefer with Tellys, vintage, American, other? Honestly, for Tellys, I love the Nashville style Tellys. That's my thing. Like, I really like Nashville Tellys. So the 3 pickup is best. And then I do like, for me personally, and this is why the Whiskey Barrel guitars are set up the way they are, is I love a vintage PAF in the neck and a really hot telly in the bridge. For me, that gets it every time in terms of what I'm looking for. I really, really, really enjoy that sound. The weirdest thing is, having built these Whiskey Barrel guitars, I don't have, well, actually I do. Here, look at this. Please hold. So this was for my son. He wants to go to University of Tennessee, so I had to inspire him. But But I love this layout. I love having the PF in the neck and hot telly in the bridge. And then I've got these high mass bridges from Faro Guitars that I use. Age up the hardware. And I mean, love this layout. This is mine. You know, you don't see a lot of this, but I do like having a pickup in the middle because the blending of the tones is great. I love tellies. I love that it's like a canvas to paint on, and it's I think if someone said electric guitar, this is what they would show, right? Like if you asked a kid to draw a guitar, it might be this. I'm not sure how many people would draw like the Les Paul, but I think this is what when I think of a guitar, this is it, you know. So that's my favorite pip. I'm gonna stick with that. I've got a Whiskey Barrel guitar up there. I mean, I've got a lot of projects. I think come spring we may do a garage sale. It's probably time to dump some of the stuff. So if you guys are in Chicagoland area, we'll figure out do something here. I mean, I'm in a rental. I'm not sure if they'll let me do a garage sale, but I don't think it'll matter. So those high mass bridges are nice. Yeah, thanks, Steve. I don't remember if you how many you have. I know you've got 2 or 3 bodies. I was thinking about the butterfly stain today driving home or yesterday. I was like, I really thought that was one of my better stains. You got me send me some pics. What's up, Todd Baldwin? Hold on, let me get to Adam's question first. What is a good return on investment on a pawn shop refurb? The trick with the pawn shop guitars is to find a guitar that's been modded already. So you want to find a pawn shop guitar that has hot pickups in it. And you can usually sell the pickups or keep them yourself and put another set in, and you can usually make money. That's one of the ways I was turning money years ago is, I mean, but I'm in Chicago, so there's a ton of pawn shops. And I could go out, run an errand, and hit an area of the city with a bunch of pawn shops and find a guitar. But like, I want to say like 50%. So if you buy a pawn shop guitar for 100 and you make 50 on it, that's a pretty good number. The biggest thing with refinishing a pawn shop guitar is making sure that the setup is immaculate. So you'll get so much better feedback and potentially a return buyer if the guitar is set up right. So if you can get and nail the setup correctly, that's the best way to do it. So 50% usually. I mean, I think over the years, I mean, it's been a while since I turned a pawn shop guitar, but I mean, for me, I've got a little bit of a name, and people would buy stuff because they knew it was higher quality. But if you're just getting going and you can get it, make 50, double your money somehow, it's a pretty good investment. I know a lot of guys out there that refinish stuff and make a little bit of money moving forward. So, all right, what up, Big D? Can you grain fill black limbo with Z-epoxy and still be able to stain a black burst with a touch of orange and yellow? I am not. I have Z-epoxy in my whatever in my garage, but I haven't used it. And so I know I got a couple of limba bodies sitting here. I haven't done that. I'm not 100% sure how the stain is going to stick with the Z-epoxy. That one I don't know. I can't give you the answer. Ty from Shack the Fox uses that a lot more, and I know he's stained. That was one of the videos I wanted to do. Just didn't get to it. So that one I don't know off the top of my head. I don't know. We'd have to ask Ty, but I don't think Ty goes live that much. I haven't. It's weird. The way Instagram works is like you look at people's posts, and then if you don't interact with them for a while, they drop off. And I always interacted with Ty's posts. Let's see. Yeah, see, God, he's got 61,000 followers. He's got some neat stuff. No, I haven't. Weird, I haven't seen some of his stuff. I don't know. Brian Buckles, what's up? Aaron, hey Derek, thanks for the videos. What's up, Vinny? It's weird. Sometimes within 10 minutes of these, no one's on, or like 10 people are on, then 20 minutes in, everybody's on. How can I naturally age my maple neck? It's brand new, so white blonde. So if you can put it in front of the sun, let me see if I can find this video. If you leave it out in front of the sun, direct sunlight, it will age itself. So let me see, aging the neck, aging a neck. See if I can find the how to relic your neck. Aging a polyester neck. That was me. See, I got all these videos. How to finish a guitar neck from Brad. I haven't seen Brad's videos in a while. Wow, 350,000 on that one. If you put it in direct sunlight, you can age up that neck. Yeah, just the thing is, Brian, is you don't want it to get hot. So if you put it in the sunlight, you want it the UV rays, the UV rays to shine down on it, but you don't want the neck to actually get hot because then the frets will start to pop on the ends. You get the contraction with the wood as the wood swells and expands. But if you put it in the sunlight, it should age it up pretty good. Like I've done that. And so I was looking for that video here. You can see the huge difference. Aging a guitar neck, BigdGuitars. Let's see. Agent Oak neck. No, I don't have that in here for some reason. Blam downright. How many times can you refinish a neck? Yeah, it's weird. I've got a bunch of my videos, but not that one. Weird. That'll do it. The sun will do it if you put a fan on it so that you keep it cool, and then the UV rays just do it. That's how I've got a UV light box outside in the garage that I put the bulbs on, and it ages it up amazing. Like I've got a bunch of white necks. I'd run over to the where my necks are and show you how much of a difference is, but it's huge. Yeah, UV box works. If you line it with tin foil, put it in a box, put it in front of the light, make sure fan blows on it so it doesn't actually warp the neck. That actually works really well. So iron acetate, I've done that. I've got a video on that as well to age a neck. That actually works really well. Just got to make sure you got a little bit of figure in that. Where's YouTube? Yeah, I've done the iron acetate thing. It actually works really well. It just, you need iron acetate. No, what's it called? It's called Ye Old. Oh, what is it called? Ye Old guitar finish or something. See if I can find it here. Man, YouTube is not being nice to my videos. It's not. See, I don't post enough videos. Now it's all ads and other people's guitar work. But it's like Ye Old something or other. Here we go. Yeah, it is an iron acetate finish with picks up the tannins in the wood. If you look, I don't know where this video is. Ye Old guitar finish iron. The problem with YouTube now is there's shorts. So shorts totally screw you up. It's like the ebonizing wood. I don't see it on here. I'll have to find it. You know what I'll do is I'll put it in the I'll put it in the comments. I'll pin the comments on the 2 videos on that. So yeah, so what I'll do, guys, Brian, I'll put a comment on the UV box, and then Kevin, I'll put the iron acetate. We'll do that. What just happened? Why did it do something live? Steve, as soon as work picks up, I'm gonna get the rest of the parts for the butterfly. I have a neck and tuners. I had the pickups picked out, trying to decide the controls, and I have a drill press. Oh, I got a drill press. You could have picked up one of these. Kevin Harvey, thanks for the vids. They got me to first builds. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, don't screw up the drilling. You know, even if you could screw up the drilling, what I don't know, if Steve, if you remember, you do the template on the top, you drill down all the way to as far as you can, and then you flip the back side and use that same template and drill. And as if you go a little bit bigger in bits, then you get that piece to piece. Even if the drill bit wanders, it still works it up. Yeah, so Brian, I'll post that on here. I just can't find it live. I'm on the spot, and YouTube is not kind to me, and it's giving me all sorts of weird ads now. That if I showed you the ads, you'd be like, "What?" Yeah, so I'll add those in the comments. What else, guys? Yeah, Steve, I'd love to see the butterfly guitar finish. That was definitely one of my favorites. It's definitely one of my favorites. But we are 26 minutes in. I'll probably go another 4 or 5 minutes, then we'll get we'll call it. Yeah, you know, funny, Kevin, Brian, when I was way younger, about this age, in 2004, I was screwing around in the carpet of an apartment that me and my ex were renting, and the landlord claimed I ruined the carpet, even though people had lived there before us. And yeah, there were a couple stains, but it was like natural wear and tear. And the guy had a lawyer on staff, so they took us to court for $4,000 to get them to replace the whole carpet, which was utter BS. But being a 24, 25-year-old kid, you just get screwed. We lost my security deposit, but yeah, I've learned in this rental now, I'm not doing any stains down here unless I actually probably would have laid, you know, all the stuff out to protect it, and haven't done that. So what's up, Rich? Yeah, no guitar work in the garage. I don't know if you're working on anything in the garage. I just sold my house and I had to replace the carpets. It was Big D that got into all this. Yeah, you know, it's funny. I wonder how many of us have had some of the same experiences. That's what I need to sell, is a Big D Guitars stain bib that you can put underneath where you're staining before you make a mess. The problem with that is, like, it's got to be like a big yoga mat, right? It's got to have a little bit of give and protection. Like, carpet is actually perfect. So that would have been funny, Pip. I'm sure there's, I know one of the guys, Mark Bundy, made a mess in his last house as well. He was doing it in the garage, and I think he moved inside in the winter, and he got in trouble too. So we're all the same, getting in trouble. Oh, it's funny, Rich. I was up in Schaumburg by you the other day. I was taking the Elgin O'Hare Expressway to neither Elgin nor O'Hare, but I was up by Gary and the Elgin O'Hare. I had to go to Texas Roadhouse by Stratford Square. Yeah, I do have some leftover yoga mats on the desk now. That's what the 53 is on. It's on a yoga mat. So maybe we got to sell. Maybe this is what I got to do. I got to go to yoga classes and sell extra large yoga mats. Maybe that's what I got to do. Sorry, I got my kiddo calling me. I don't think she knows I'm live. half a dozen around here too. No, how am I supposed to sell yoga mats if, you know, to you guys? You could tell your wife you're gonna, or spouse or partner or whatever, that you're gonna start doing yoga. The Big D Guitars yoga mat. And all the women in the area be like, this Big D Guitars must be the ultimate yogi. I'm sure my ex-wife would love me selling yoga mats. That'd be hilarious. She did have a real thick yoga mat at one point. Probably have like 10 sitting here, and that one was too heavy. It was no good. So, well, see, that's the thing. Maybe, you know, now that I'm single, it could just it'd be perfect, right? Oh, I gotta lose. I'm going with the beard. I don't know if you guys like the beard, but it's so damn cold up here. Um, I'm rolling with this. You know, mom's passed. She hated when I didn't shave. Dad cares, but you know, it's my dad. I'm not gonna listen to them anyway. My kids hate it, but I was like, you know, I'll do this until summer till it really starts itching. So we'll see, right? All right, I'm gonna go set up for this next set of routes up in the garage. I'll post it on Instagram. The kids laugh at me. They think I'm Insta famous for 22,000 subscribers or whatever, and I'm like, nobody gives a shit. So, just my buddies out there watching me. So, thanks for watching, guys. I was gonna go live yesterday, but I actually had to go to wait for a friend. I was just kind of exhausted from that, and actually I'm kind of tired from that today too still. But we're of that age. It's no fun. 40, late 40s is not kind. So, all right, we'll talk, guys. Have a good one, and we will see you in the next video.